Hi guys. I wanted to come on and give you some instructions about what's going to happen with these projects and what you need to do from here on out. I really miss you guys. Wish you were in school doing this. Anyway, sorry my video quality is not so great today. My internet seems to be a little sketchy. Um, so let's talk about the first project. So the first project I have just posted in Schoology, and it is a choice board, which means you're going to make a choice of which one you want to do. You can choose any of them that are on there. What I want you to do though is when you're doing that problem, I want you to write the first sentence of the problem first. That way I know which problem you're doing, because if you just give me a bunch of work, it's going to be hard for me to figure out which one you're doing. So write the instructions of the first, or write the first line of what's in the box on the top of your paper so I know which one you're doing. Once you have it done, I want you to post it, take a picture of it, post it into Schoology. Now, you can type it up on the computer and attach it that way, or you can take a picture of your document. Whatever way you want to show it to me, you can. Just make sure you do all of the work, you answer all of the questions, and do it completely, because it's either a pass or fail, and my expectations are about 85% for you to get a pass. So if you don't do it right, if you don't show me your work, if you don't make everything clear and answer all questions, I'm going to make you redo it and do it right, okay? It's not a very hard one. You're just making one choice and you're doing it. Now, this is the easiest of the 3 projects that you're going to have, and the reason for that is because I also expect you to do the polynomial unit. Most of you have already started that, so if you haven't, you need to get busy on that. This project is due May 4th, and you also need to try to get through the polynomial unit by May 4th, because on May 4th, your second project is going to come out. Your second project is based on the polynomial unit. So if you haven't watched the videos and you haven't practiced, you're going to have a hard time on that second project. I will get the rest of the polynomial videos, the instruction videos, up this week so that you'll have access to those and be able to go through that unit. So make sure from now until May 4th, you are choosing one activity from the choice board and you're posting it up to Schoology. If you can't get into Schoology, then email it to me, or if you can't figure out how to send it to me, call me or email me, and we will work something out where maybe we can meet and I'll pick it up or something. But you have to get that first project to me by May 4th, and you need to work on the polynomials unit by May 4th, because on May 4th your second project comes out, and that one's going to be a lot more involved. You're going to have a lot more to do with that one, and you're going to need to know the polynomial unit stuff. Alright, let's talk about grades for a minute, because I have a few people who are still asking about grades. You can absolutely still change your third 9 weeks grade. Okay, you've got until, I don't know, some date in May. I think it's like the 26th or something like that they've said we're allowed to leave the grade book open until. So if you want to improve your third 9 weeks grade, there's a couple of things you can do. If you have not turned in something, if it's missing, go ahead and do it and turn it in, and I will grade it. Some of you have turned things in and I haven't graded them yet. I will get them graded today and tomorrow. I will have them in, I promise. So get the stuff graded, get the stuff done, send it to me so I can grade it and get it in the grade book. If you got a low score on something, let's say you got a 25 or a 50 on something, just redo it and turn it back in. I'll change your grade. Also, there was a test that we had scheduled for that Friday, the last Friday of school, and some of you weren't there, some of you didn't take it, and if you were scheduled to take it on that Monday, of course that Monday we weren't there. That test needs to be taken. That was all material we covered before we got out. That test was scheduled before we got out, and it still needs to be done. Most of you have done the test. You've gone into there and you've taken the test. Thank you if you have. I gave you instructions that day to do it while you still remembered it. It's the test on the exponents and the radicals, but some of you still haven't done that. So review your notes, make sure you remember how to do everything, go in and take that test. That is a grade that is counted on your third 9 weeks, and it will be a 0 if you don't do it. So, also, if you have another test or a quiz that you haven't done, you need to get it done. If you need a copy of it, email me. I will send you a copy of whatever test or quiz you need. Also, if you take this quiz and you don't, or this test, and this is the exponent and radical test, this isn't the first one we took in the 9 weeks, but for the exponent and radical test, if you got a bad grade, just email me. I will email you a copy of the test, and I will email you your answers, and I'll let you make corrections. Now, I have to count the test grade, so if you got a bad grade, that's what's going in, unless you make corrections. And if you make corrections, I can change that grade. If you don't do the test, you still get a 0. So make sure you are getting any makeup work done and get that in, because we want that third 9 weeks grade to be high, because the fourth 9 weeks grade is going to either be a pass or fail based on these 3 projects. So you need your first semester grade and your third 9 weeks grade to be a passing grade, and then you need a passing grade on the fourth 9 weeks in order for you to pass this class and to get the verified credit. So what that means is you're getting the verified credit even though you're not taking the SOL if you do this work. So make sure you're getting it done. This is great. You can still go into geometry next year, and you won't be behind if you do the work that I'm giving you. If you do the polynomials unit, and we're going to have one more unit that's going to come up after the polynomials unit, after May 4th. So take care, do your work. I miss you guys, and make sure you're sending this in, okay? Because if you don't do these 3 projects, you're getting it incomplete, and you will not be able to take geometry next year. You'll be retaking algebra, okay? Talk to you soon.